been up and I've been down.
I've always lived a life fantastic.
Said I've been played and I played around.
I always landed on my feet.
There have been bumps along the way,
but I had to take my chances.
And other times were not so great,
but you were standing there to grace me.
With open arms you would catch me,
and ever I fall,
and with the same arms you would love me.
Whenever I call,
always there to forgive me.
If ever I fall,
standing at the ready to receive me.
Whenever I call,
sometimes the stakes seem so high,
we're going deeper,
and the love felt much lower.
You were afraid, it ain't no secret.
No grace from any man.
Why don't you quit while you can still quit?
And then you say, come take my hand.
That wasn't me, it was something holy.
With open arms you would catch me,
If ever I fall,
and with the same arms you would love me.
whenever I call,
always there to forgive me.
if ever I fall,
Standing at the ready to receive me.
whenever I
Wanna say it again. With open arms you would catch me,
if ever I fall,
and with the same arms you would love me.
whenever I call,
Always there to forgive me.
if ever I fall,
Standing at the ready to receive me.
not gonna worry, not gonna worry,
Oh no, no, no.
not gonna worry, not gonna worry,
Never gonna worry now, no.
not gonna worry, not gonna worry,
'Cause you're always there.
not gonna worry, never gonna worry.
Never gonna worry, no, no, no.
Don't worry about my lifestyle profile, that's just what I was made of. Disappointment or disapproval from the heavens, only thing I'm afraid of. I'm the nuisance child, grew up in the lowest tax bracket percentile with loud. So of course I'm bitter, got recourse for them hecklers who try to modify me. But if you can't control these streets, how can you get me?
With open arms you would catch me,
If ever I fall,
and with the same arms you would love me.
whenever I call,
Always there to forgive me.
if ever I fall,
Standing at the ready to receive me. TP, come on and sing.
with open arms you would catch me. If ever I fall, and with the same arms you would love me.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Always there to forgive me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Standing at the ready to receive me.
Say it again, say it again, say it again. Oh yeah.
And with the same arms you will love me.
Come on, sing.
Always there to forgive me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Standing at the ready to. If ever I fall, whenever I call,
We are Mad Church Disease, helping you understand that Jesus plus nothing is everything. This is a show for everyone, believers and non-believers, from churched to the unchurched. Help us grow the channel by supporting our non-profit causes and create more consistent content. Donate by Cash App or PayPal, or buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. I hope you can hear me. I'm going to bring myself up on the screen here. Just a second. Boom. How you doing? How your mom and them doing? How's everybody doing? Let me see. I know that's not going to fly. Give me 1 second. Y'all know I'm a perfectionist. Hold on 1 second. Let's see if that'll fly. That'll fly. All right, I'm back. Now, today you will notice I'm eating popcorn. And yes, you normally don't see me online eating, but this is just gonna be a laid back conversation, and therefore I'm getting my Don Lemon on, because Don Lemon be eating popcorn when he live and he talking. And so today I'm breaking my own tradition. I know the moderators are gonna be shocked and surprised, but I'm eating popcorn. Now I'm gonna do like Don Lemon, and I'm only gonna put one of these in my mouth at the time, and then one at a time. But I'm gonna put them in there because part of the thing about losing weight, you have to choose certain snacks, and certain snacks you can't really have. And so popcorn is one of these snacks that I can have, and I'm going to enjoy this here popcorn. I'm just saying. All right. Shout out to all of you that are here. Please make sure that you hit the like button. We're definitely going to have a conversation here today. Shout out to all of you that love and appreciate the Mad Church Disease channel. I'm so grateful for you all. I don't know what to do. Shout out to all my members. Shout out to Angela Smith. Shout out to Melanie Rice. Shout out to Sharon T. Leonard. Thank you all for being members. Mari's a member. Thank you, Mari. I appreciate your love and support to the channel. So we're just gonna have a conversation. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about church culture, because I feel like some people who are not in the church don't really understand that church has a culture. And I also want to just shoot the breeze with you for about an hour, and then I'm gonna go about my business. I know there's some other content creators that I want to watch this coming on, so I want to go over there and support them as well. I did catch some other folks live earlier today. St. James, I'm gonna talk about you in a minute. But most certainly we're gonna have us a good time tonight. I'm gonna try not to talk with my mouth full, because my mama raised me better than that. All right, shout out to who's in the chat with me. Kelly Hayes, good to see you. Juice Radio, what's up, Juice Radio? You've been kind of laying low here, certain, because I ain't seen you in a minute. T Davis, Serena Giddens, Lewis Franklin, good to see you. Angela, of course. Melanie, of course. Sharon, of course. Miss Lex, Kelly Hayes, good to see you. Respective Angle, good to see you. Jai, good to see you. Kathy, good to see you. And of course, Mari. So I'm enjoying my popcorn. This kind of laid back today, live. I just wanted to talk to y'all, and then I'm gonna go sit down somewhere and listen to everybody else talk about all this church mess that's going on. Now, I have been perusing, as Carol Burnett would say, I have been perusing this here internet, and I've been watching all of these stories and seeing what's going on. And some of this stuff is just so ridiculous. I just cannot even begin to talk about it. But I do want to talk about church culture, because I feel like some people don't understand church culture and don't really understand those of us who are in church, because church people have a different way of talking. We got a different way of just, y'all see that I done put 2 dents in my forehead. Father help me. These glasses be serious on it. And I think sometimes people need to understand that church does have its own culture. And so I just want to talk to you guys about that. And then I'm going to get out of here and leave y'all alone. Well, Juice Radio will definitely be praying for your brother. Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry. I know that can be really tough. Especially when, you know, that's just tough all the way around. Tough all the way around. All right. So, you know what? Somebody told me that this red background is hard for them to see. So what I might end up doing is having to change to a yellow background. I might change the wording and the scroll bar and all that stuff to the color yellow. So I'll work on that as well. I got some housekeeping things that I need to cover. So let me do that. Angela, before the show went live, hit me with a question. She said, can you please tell me the difference between the membership levels? Right now, the difference between the membership levels is what videos you're able to see when I put membership on those videos. All of my cussing out videos and all the videos where I was out here acting a fool, those videos have been put on tier 2 and above. So that's the $9.99 level and above. You can see and watch those videos. If you just get a basic membership at $4.99, you're going to get access to our private lives. Now, some of my lives that I'm going to be doing later where I'm like in the house and I'm around the house and stuff. I'm gonna put those on the tier 2 or maybe tier 3 level. So those will be for the people that are really undergirding the channel. And because I'll be giving them, house tours and stuff like that. So that stuff will come up a little bit later. But those are the people that'll be on the tier 2, because y'all know I live at the PO box. So I wanted to give y'all a tour of the PO box. Now if you ain't been around long enough to understand the PO box reference, just stick around. We'll explain that to you in a membership, one of the membership lives at some point. So yeah, that's what that is. So Angela, hopefully I answered your question. So the basic level $4.99, that'll get you access to all of our, our private chats, our sipping chats, stuff where you can really come to know me a little bit better. If you want those cussing out videos and me acting a fool out here on this here internet, that stuff will be in the tier 2 or higher. Okay. So I appreciate that. And as you notice, I hadn't had to cuss anybody out in a long time because I'm trying to protect my peace. Somebody said, why am I eating live? Jesus, Mr. Gonzalez, because I'm hungry and I wanted a snack. And if you hear any noise, I got the window open. I should probably go close that window, because today ain't even the day. Today's Friday. I don't even know what they're doing. We don't do gardening stuff until Tuesdays. So I don't even know what they're doing. But anyway, Angela, you're so welcome. I hope I answered your question. Now, yeah, so that's that. So let's talk a little bit about church culture. By the way, I'm drinking the Simply Lemonade. They have a blueberry lemonade. Anybody drink those Simply juices? When I was during Christmas, I was able to try some more of the Simply juices, like the fruit punch and the lemonade and stuff like that. Now, I normally don't drink the Simply juices because, and in all transparency, those Simply juices used to send me to the bathroom. Why, I don't know, but they did. Don't tell nobody I said that, but they did. I would be like, I would not drink those Simply drinks at all. No, it ain't no wine from Spain. No. So I'm trying a new drink today. It's I think this one's blueberry and lemon. It's actually pretty good. I don't know if I can continue to drink this because this probably has way too much sugar in it, but because I'm trying to cut back on a lot of that, and that's how I've been able to lose weight. So yeah. Speaking of losing weight, this morning when I went to go watch Tiptoe in the St. James's Live this morning, I was in a marketing meeting, and when I got to the marketing meeting, my friend, he's looking into the camera, and he looking at me, and he keep looking at me, and I'm just doing my work, because normally when we're in our marketing meetings, I'm still doing work. I'm listening, but I'm multitasking. So he kept looking, and then he said, Marcellus. I said, yes. He said, have you lost weight? I said, yeah. He says, well, it's starting to become noticeable. Like it's a bad thing. like it's a bad thing. I said, well, thank you so much. And he gave me a look. I swear to God, you guys, he was like, I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing, but it is just too much. It was just too much. And I was cracking up. I'm not lying. Angela, I'm going to try this one later. I am. Yeah, I'm trying this blueberry thing now because I'm a blueberry person. I like blueberries too. You know what I miss too? If you I miss what was it called? It was our darn salad place out here in California. Everybody went there for their salads. Oh my God, how did I miss the darn name? And then you said, Soup Plantation. I miss the Soup Plantation. Anybody in California miss the Soup Plantation? I used to love my Soup Plantation. I get there and have me a good salad. I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah. So that Soup Plantation was real good. Somebody said they wanted me to talk about something. What's this? Marcellus considered discussing the pastor who married Jamal Bryant. Why do they condone this behavior? Well, Yvonne, I actually like Pastor Carey. I mean, as far as her reputation is concerned, I've not heard anything bad about her. I actually like her. I think she's going to be one of these people that Jamal's going to either stay married to for a very long time, or this is going to come to a screeching halt very, very soon, because she's just not one of those types of women. She's not going to let Jamal run all over her. She's not going to play boo-boo the fool with Jamal. She's not going to do that. He can do that with them other women, but he can't do that with Pastor Carey. I'm just telling you, it's not going to work out for him. We're going to be hearing about Jamal and Pastor Carey on the news if he tried. I'm just saying, he better use some better judgment when it comes to that woman. Otherwise, his clothes going to be burned up like and waiting to exhale. He better use some better judgment. That's all I'm saying. Or we're going to all be in trouble. Especially if you're a fan of theirs. And I actually like Pastor Carey. Pastor Carey is what has brought me back into the fold of paying any attention to Jamal Bryant, because I would never pay Jamal Bryant any attention. I forgot how old she is. I haven't heard anything about children. If she does have some children, she's very wise to keep them out of the limelight. You know what I'm saying? She's smart for that. Yeah, she's keeping them out of the limelight. I'm getting my my Don Lemon popcorn on today, so y'all forgive me. And I haven't even had dinner either. So Sean Talk say, nah, she don't play. She really don't. You can tell. She not gonna put up with no mess from him. He gonna have a whole hard time. I'm just saying. And if it's a business deal, it's gonna have to work out for the both of them. I'm telling you that right now. Oh. Who was the pastor who officiated? I wasn't paying no attention to them people. Juice Radio, you know who it is? I don't know. I might have to drop the link for you. I don't know who it was. Yeah, I like Dr. Carey Bryant. I do too. Who officiated their wedding? I'm sure it was probably somebody famous, right? Because he couldn't get his daddy to do it because his mom was, dying at the time. Because his mother died like shortly after he got, either right before he got married or right after. I can't remember. Yeah. Pastor R.C. Blake, somebody said. I don't even remember who that is. That's letting you know I don't care nothing about it. I ain't even thinking about it. That don't even, you know what? Did he do something crazy? Juice Radio, I might have to bring you up because I don't even know what happened. Did there something happen that I don't know about? Because y'all ain't sent it to my desk. I don't know nothing about it. I did see O.C. Allen over there running around talking about the gay church because he down there in Atlanta. I think Vincent gonna talk about that later. Listen, I ain't got no time to be listening to all this stuff. And he mad talking about there ain't no such thing as a gay church. Oh Lord, I beg to differ. If there can be a black church and a white church, I think we can classify some of those other churches. We might be able to do that. I'm just saying. Yeah, but yeah, my friends was really shocked. Gerald, who's the assistant prelate? I don't know who that is. Well, Daryl probably gonna want to come up here in a minute because I'm about to talk about something. Might get me in a little bit of trouble. He's gonna have to come up here. Yeah. Which one's R.C. Blake? I don't know why I can't remember who this Blake fella is. Is this Charles Blake's son? I don't think so, because I don't think hey Moni. I don't even think Jamal fools with them people like that. So but anyway, so this morning, first of all, what made me think of having this discussion is understanding church culture. Church people are very, very, what's the word for it? We're very secretive people. We may not want to admit this, but this is true stuff I'm going to talk to y'all about. Every church has its own culture. The institutional church has its own culture. Now, what defines culture? What defines culture? The way you speak, how you dress, because everybody in the hip hop culture dresses differently. There are just certain things that are different in a culture that shape that culture. There is a language to a culture. When the young people speak, in newer generations, their generation has a certain type of culture. Because I will be quite honest with you, when my niece and my great niece are speaking to me sometimes, I have absolutely no clue what they're talking about. And I'm a technology guy. I love technology, so I try to keep up as much as I possibly can. And speaking of technology, I've already uploaded some videos on Fanbase. If you are unfamiliar with Fanbase, I'm taking all of my content and transferring my content from TikTok to Fanbase. I'm quite sure that TikTok will be back. I'm thinking it's probably going to go down in a couple of days, and then Donald Trump's going to come and pretend like he's the savior, and then he's going to put the TikTok back up, and then all of you that are making your money and your income from TikTok, you will be fine. So don't trip. It's going to be fine. All right. So I just want to throw that out there so you know that. Because Donald Trump is always trying to pretend like he's the savior. I brought TikTok back because I realized the thousands of Americans who were making their living from TikTok, and I wanted America to be put first. And so I made sure that they had their TikTok. It's going to be Donald Trump. It's going to be stupid, stupid, stupid stuff. That's going to be what he does. Oh, okay. Oh, Lord. Yvonne, I don't get into that anymore. I don't have those arguments anymore. That's between God and those people. Me personally, I'm going to tell you about me personally. I'm going to talk about myself. I only plan on getting married one time. That's the plan. That is my plan. If my marriage does not work out, you're not going to like this answer. I'm going to fornicate all the way into death. There will be no more marriages. I'm telling you that right now. I'm just saying. Because, see, it's easy for church people to say, oh, you get married one time, you get divorced, and you can't remarry. Like you're supposed to become some sort of hermit. No, I'm just going to fornicate until death. You pray for me, Yvonne. Because I will not be getting married more than one time. And I really mean that. Because to me, it is an honor and a privilege to give someone your last name. I'm just saying. When someone takes on your last name, that is an honor and a privilege, and it is something to be put in the highest of esteem. But see, I also think that when you lay down with somebody, that's also to be put in its highest esteem. Juice Radio, you heard what I said. I will be fornicating until death. I'm only getting married one time. That's it. That's it. And I mean what I say. I was actually thinking about this yesterday. I said, dang, Marcel, you better hurry up. I'm like, I literally was thinking about that yesterday. I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm going on out. I'm going on out with a bang and a big breasted woman. You can best believe that. Y'all don't get me started on this because I'll shut this whole live down. And y'all will be like, Marcellus is going to hell. Let me just tell you that right now. Some of you probably already think I'm going. Some of you probably already think I'm going to hell. But anyway, church has its own culture. Let me read to you something. And I wanted to read this to you guys. And I used to put this up on my Instagram, and I think I need to put these sayings back up because I used to give you guys a lot of sayings. Richard Halverson, if you don't, and his last name is spelled Halverson. Halverson. He said this: when the Greeks got the gospel, they turned it into a philosophy. When the Romans got it, they turned it into a government. When the Europeans got it, they turned it into a culture. But when the Americans got it, they turned it into a business. I want you to understand something. It is the business of the culture of church in America that is really killing people's desire to live, exist, and be in that culture. They keep doing all kinds of things. They got flashing lights, they got a whole bunch of stuff trying to appease people and get people to come into the culture. And I have to tell you, one of the dangers of living in America and being a Christian is that you can sometimes become so overwhelmed with the foolishness of it all that you lose the Christ centeredness in the message. Because church really isn't about usher boards and choirs and preachers and all of that. It actually is supposed to be about Christ. And we're supposed to be learning more about who Christ is, not just from the book standpoint, but who he is in our lives and how he helps us and assists us in our lives and becoming those living epistles that Paul talks about to be read of men. But we think a lot of times, because I think Daryl's at work, Jesus. From my understanding, he's at work. Is he live now and I just don't know nothing about it? Because the show didn't tell me he was going live. Um, yeah. But yeah, and he might pop up here in a minute. I might summons him because I need to talk about something that was done today. But they all have a culture. And it is that culture that sometimes hinders our ability and kills our witness a lot of times. Now, most people, when they come to my channel, they make hold on. They assume that I don't want people to go to an institution, but you can do whatever you want. I've made a decision about my life. Yeah, I think so. I think they would get a lot more stuff done, and plus, a lot of times we wouldn't even spend so much time in the actual building and in these services and all of this other stuff. A lot of this stuff that we're doing it doesn't profit anything. Um, it really doesn't profit anything. A lot of these prayer meetings and shut-ins and a lot of this stuff that we're doing, it just don't profit nothing. And before you up and realize it, you'll be in your 40s and 50s and realize you done spent all your life in church. And I remember when I used to tell the folks on the radio, if the Spirit of God moves me to go to the beach on Sundays, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get up, I'm going to walk on the beach, take my shoes off and go walking on the beach. I don't want to always have to spend my time because I hear God in other places. I hear God in the grocery store. So if the Spirit of the Lord tell me to get up and I want you to go to aisle number 9 on the bread aisle, I'm going to speak to you. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to be on aisle number 9 in the bread aisle, expecting to hear from the Lord regarding something, whatever he has for me. I want to be able to receive it. But we spend our entire lives in church. My cousin said something to me one time. It really hurt my feelings. But she didn't know it because I don't think I told her it hurt my feelings. Because I've been in church my whole life, she was talking about, they were talking about, well, you're not married because all you ever did was spend your time in church. You was up in church every 5 minutes and, you spent all your time in the church. And it really did hurt my feelings and then I started to think about it. I was like, you know what? She's actually right. Because what the church taught us, the church said, oh, well, if you love the Lord, God's going to, this is what they taught us growing up. God's going to let you see something. You're going to want it. And then that might end up being your wife. And so you're going to go after, or you're going to encounter. God's going to make sure that you run into whatever you're supposed to have. And when you need to meet the person you're supposed to meet. Now, and most Christians aren't honest. I mean, a lot of people, you've met a lot of people that you wanted to have sex with, but if you're honest with yourself, you ain't met a lot of people that you could see yourself waking up in the morning next to and live with that individual. That is a different kind of situation. Now, have you met a lot of people that you like to boink? Oh, I'm quite sure you have. All of us have been in that category. Amen. Bless his name. But as far as marriage is concerned, because marriage is ministry, marriage is different. And I think a lot of times people don't understand marriage is service. In my opinion, marriage is absolutely service. Is you trying to serve the other person. But I think the culture of church culture teaches us to be lazy. Everything a lot of times that we're doing in the church culture is we're putting it off on the pastor. We're putting it off on somebody else and asking somebody else to do something that we should be doing ourselves. Your prayer life and all those other things you should be doing yourself. Hold on, let me send Daryl a message. All right. So yeah, that's something that you may want to think about and consider. Now, you know what? Hey, listen here. Now, you know what? I'm gonna put you in timeout. I'm gonna put you. Let me just tell you something. I had a dream about Kim getting married, believe it or not, and I don't dream a lot. I actually had a dream about Kim's marriage and her wedding. I sure did. And I told her about it too. Sure did. And we went over it as a group. We were laughing and talking about it. I had a dream about Kim getting married. Sure did. Sure did. Well, you know what, Latrice? I believe that. I believe that. I received that. You know what? But I mean, I done had a lot of people pointed in my direction. But there's a story I need to tell y'all, but I'm gonna say that for the private group. Yeah. I'll just start eating my popcorn again. Let me tell you something. First of all, as a man, I'm a little traditional in some things, in some areas. And I don't believe in a woman proposing to a man. That's just me. That's just me. The Bible doesn't say that she that findeth a husband findeth a good thing. That ain't what the scriptures say. The Bible says he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtaineth favor. Okay? I'm not in agreement with all these women asking men to marry them. That is not in its proper alignment and order. Now, don't get mad. I just don't believe in it. I don't. Sorry. I just don't. Surely do not. So what he doing? What you doing? Getting down on your knees and asking him? Crazy. Nuts. And I've had some situations. Nope. And Lynn gets really upset with me. Where is Lynn, by the way? Because when she disappeared, that must mean we done did something we ain't had no business. Because my friend, she done disappeared. Where is Lynn? Uh-oh, I hope I ain't gotten in trouble. Because normally when Lynn disappeared, that means I done said something I ain't had no business. It wasn't me, Lynn, whatever it was, because I swear I don't even know. Now, let me tell you something about culture. Church people throw a lot of shade. Church people throw a lot of shade. And now that I've been on this internet, I didn't understand this aspect either. Because a lot of times I would just be talking and Daryl and other people would be like, Marcellus, you know that was shade. You was throwing shade. And I was like, I was just talking. I didn't think I was throwing shade, but that's apparently church people. We're really shady. So with that being said, let me tell y'all this. Apparently, y'all have to understand something about my friend Daryl. Daryl is loyal to the fault. If Daryl rocks with you, he rocks with you. You know what I'm saying? If Daryl feels the slightest, what's the word for it? If he feels like you're shady, or he feels like you're not on the up and up, it will cause Daryl to like pause on you. Normally, he'll send you an email. He'll send you a text message. He's going to send you something to let you know how he feels. So this morning, while I'm in my marketing meeting, I skedaddle on over there to St. James's Live. And at one point, and this is how God works, St. James leans over into the camera and he said, Marcellus, is Daryl mad at me? And I was still in the marketing meeting. So before I know it, I had already typed, hey, I'm in a marketing meeting. I'll come back and watch the replay. So I was like, is Daryl mad at him? And then I thought to myself, I said, now he already know how Daryl feel about whatever Daryl feels about, right? And I said, now why he asking me? I'm like, don't ask me, because you know how Daryl is, and you know if Daryl is upset with you, you already know if he upset with you. Because Daryl don't hold his tongue for nothing. So I'm like, oh Lord. So I said, let me go on and nip this in the bud right away. Let me tell you something. Daryl is loyal to a fault. If Daryl feels like you're trying to betray him or he feels betrayed by you, he gonna say something. Now I'm on this. This is me. I'm fine with other content creators going to other content creators platforms and talking. Even if I don't rock with you, I don't care, because it has nothing to do with me. Now, am I going to come and sit on a platform with you and some other people that I don't agree with? Absolutely not. I'll just go my way and be about my business. Daryl, on the other hand, thinks that certain people are not loyal. And he looks at it as you're not being loyal. That's how he feels about it. So, and I know I shouldn't even be doing this much talking about this, because if you think Daryl is upset with you, you always can go to Daryl. And Daryl and I have always said this a million times. Y'all go to Daryl and you talk to Daryl. Don't put me in the middle of nothing. And I mean that, because I don't have any issues with anybody. Now, is my flag raised up a little bit? Yes, it is. Yes, it is, because I'm not going to go on everybody's platform. Now, that's what I'm not going to do. But people are grown and they can make their own choices, right? But if Daryl feels a certain type of way, that's on Daryl. And people already know how Daryl feels. It sure is, Sharon, especially when you're hungry. Well, Don Lemon can have his popcorn on live wine cam. Why you have to wait a minute, Sharon? Why you do me like that? Sharon say that popcorn sure must be good. It is, Sharon. I'm sorry, but the folks know, and they know Daryl, so don't be acting like y'all don't know. Oh, the popcorn is hitting the spot, you all. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, that's how I feel about that. Now, I know some content creators and people are trying to put words in other people's mouths, and I'm familiar with this tactic that they use over there. All of them other content creators that rock with Dr. Dingleberry, they love trying to tell you what you think and how you feel. You know what? I know, right? I know that's right. You all see what Moni's saying? Look what Moni's saying. Moni said, you must be hungry because you broke You know why I started eating this popcorn? Because Don Lemon was eating popcorn on his live. Why I can't have popcorn on mine? So here's what we'll do. We'll have popcorn, because popcorn is small. Pop it in your mouth. You start chewing. It's just delightful. Moni, you know I don't eat on live, but I was like, this is like one of my biggest pet peeves, you guys, if you didn't notice. I do not eat on live. But let me tell you something. When I saw Don Lemon eating that popcorn on live, I said, you know what? I said, I think I could eat some popcorn on live. That's what I'm doing. But y'all know Daryl really feels a certain type of way about stuff like that, you all. And that's just how he feels. And I respect his opinion. And I respect St. James's opinion. I respect everybody's opinion. I may not agree with it, but I respect it. But I think, they have to understand where Daryl's coming from. And Daryl's been betrayed a lot, especially on these here YouTube streets. And I think, when he sees somebody and he don't like what they're doing, he will let you know. Now, one thing about it, you don't have to worry about whether Daryl is going to hide something from you, because he's not going to hide it from you at all. Yeah, it was a mess. It was a mess. It was a mess. And I don't even go over there and listen to it because I know people really think that I be listening to these videos. God is my solemn witness. The Lord is my witness. I didn't even go listen to whatever they were talking about because I did hear that St. James say that Dr. Dingleberry came up on the screen or something. And I said, really? I said, oh no. I said, my last time of doing that was over there on Meatball's platform. And I said, I ain't going back over there no more. Yeah, that ain't happening. Not at all. Because I was trying to be nice and respectful. And I came up on the screen and the man was being rude. I said, oh, no, I ain't got time for this. All I did was try to answer the people's questions. That was it. And you're going to be rude, brushing your eyebrows and looking all around. I ain't got time for that. We all grown folks over here. I probably would. Yeah, I probably would. I probably would. But I did send Daryl a live. I told him I was going live. I didn't know if he wanted to come up and say his piece. I wanted to give him the opportunity. But church culture is a whole mess. Now, let me tell y'all something else. Hold on, because I've been going back over some of my notes on some other stuff. Let me give y'all another piece of this. There's a philosopher. Um, uh, F. Bruce says some institutions are allowed to grow so old and vulnerable that the idea of scraping them is unthinkable, and that becomes sacrilegious. So, the idea of the culture of the church that we know it and the way that we have it now, the idea of scrapping it and restarting over with a new paradigm or new idea, um, is unimaginable to a lot of people, and they can't even imagine looking at church the way we do church in a different, in a different light. But it also has to deal with the fact that a lot of people just don't believe that they could change it for in general. I've got 148 of y'all here. Can y'all please hit the like button? Can y'all please hit the like button? Can I get to at least 120 likes? Bush people, it don't cost you nothing. Can you please hit the like button? I'm gonna get out your way in a minute. I promise you. I'm gonna leave y'all alone. I really am. And where the heck is I don't know where Daryl is. Okay, well, it's there. All right, but that's it. And so yeah, I'm gonna drop the link for anybody else that has anything to say as well. I know Juice Radio, you are traveling on your way back to the house, but the floor is open. The doors of the church is open. And here's another thing I want to tell y'all: be very careful about mentioning certain people's names in other people's chat, unless they give you the the permission to do that, because folks don't like folks dropping other people's name in their chat. It's kind of like a rule on Facebook. So don't do that, because some people throw you out. Some people, they will throw you right on out of their chat. Don't do that. Now, did the judge hold Rudy Giuliani in contempt today? What happened? Because before I came live, I saw a video. Somebody was saying that Ruby Freeman and her daughter, congratulations to them. I'm like, well, what happened? Y'all know? Anybody know? I done ate this whole bowl of popcorn. Y'all don't know? Let me see. Well, y'all sure not talking to me today. I guess y'all just want me to do all the talking. What happened between Ruby Freeman and Lady Ruby and her daughter? Did they win something? Because they'd already won all the money. He just avoiding paying. Oh, okay. Finally got that darn condo, huh? You know what they should do? They should take pictures with their feet up on the desk and on the chair. I ain't lying. And sell them as mementos online. That's what I would do. And let people buy them like they was buying Donald Trump's gold shoes. That's exactly what I would do. Because I feel like all of that stuff was just too much anyway. Mari. You know what, Mari? I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I was doing my very best. I told you it was my snack. I was hungry. Mari. Now, why you gonna do me like that, Mari? You know, Mari, we have a special kind of relationship. You is not supposed to be doing me like that. That is horrible. That is horrible. Yes, I broke my rule, and I was eating more than one at one time. I absolutely was. That is hilarious. But you know, hey, it is what it is, and they deserve to get that darn condo. But I just hope that you know, folks understand, you know, and I think more people need to understand who Daryl is. Now I gotta go get some popcorn. You should, Kathy, because it's good. I ain't gonna lie. And I would normally have skinny pop. But I popped this stuff today at home. I like the skinny pop because it don't have all that oil and butter and stuff that you got to put in there and from the bags. Because when you get the ones in the bags got to use that grease and oil to pop. No, Gerald. No, we're not. No, we're not. Well, he should have. He been supposed to pay them people their money. I don't know what he's waiting on. He's supposed to been unpaid them that money. That's ridiculous as far as I'm concerned. He's been stalling for months. Lord have mercy. Well, it was delicious. I ain't gonna lie. I got a few kernels left. And I ain't gonna tell you no lie. This snack hit the spot today. Yes, Lord Jesus. Tap your neighbor on the shoulder and tell him, say, and it's not Jiffy popcorn. This is Orville Redenbacher. This is the granddaddy of them all. Orville Redenbacher. Y'all remember them commercials? Anyway, well, we can eat it, at least pick our own lobsters from our own backyard. Well, yeah, we can. By the way, I thought she was supposed to be, wait a minute, she's supposed to be sentenced here coming up soon. Is that this week coming up? I'm gonna have to look into that. Boom Chicka Pop. Never heard of it. What is that? Is that like Master P label of popcorn? What's Boom Chicka Pop? I ain't never heard of that. Because you know Master P got everything, rap snacks and all this other stuff. Boom Chicka Pop. I kind of like that name a little bit. Boom Chicka Pop. My God from Zion. Amari, that just took me somewhere else I didn't even need to be. Let me go on, calm down. Somebody said that's so good. So the kettle corn is good. Don't even know nothing about no Boom Chicka Pop. I know something about that Boom Chicka Wow Wow. I know about the Boom Chicka Wow Wow. I know about the. I ain't never heard of that popcorn in my life. Boom Chicka Boom. What? Boom Chicka Pop. I never heard of it. Never heard of it. Who makes this brand? Y'all starting. I think y'all made that up. I ain't even lying. Listen here. Boom Chicka Wow Wow. I took my mind somewhere else. Do we have a leg of our church we put pouring in just to make sure the church covers all legs. We probably should do that because you know the other churches is doing that now. You know, they got pouring falling out the hymnals. So we may as well. I mean, we ought to get the brothers in there at least, right? Because we know if we do that kind of stuff, we're gonna get the brothers. But here's the odd thing about it. That church is primarily supported by women. The women over there in there. I'm just saying, that's a trip. That's a whole trip. I ain't even going down that route. Now, I need at least 4 of y'all to make sure today that y'all support the channel. I need at least 4 of y'all, so make sure y'all support the channel today, guys. Let me see. I want to make sure I put it up. When normally all of our support, a lot of our support is done through Cash App. If I can get at least 4 of y'all today to do $10, that'll keep us on budget for the month, and I would appreciate it. It only takes 4 of y'all to do $10 on today's live. And I'm budgeting out the stuff. And you know what I'm gonna show y'all in the private live? I'm gonna show the private people some stuff here coming up. I'm not even gonna say what I'm gonna show y'all. But I'm gonna show y'all some stuff to understand why you need to support the program and what we're gonna be doing. So yeah, make sure y'all do that. I get at least 4 of y'all to support the program today. That would be great. Is Daryl in here? Daryl, I dropped the link so you can answer that question and honestly give a proper answer to how you feel. And I wasn't going to talk about it, but at first I was like, you know what? You know how I am, Daryl. I'd be like, I'll put everything out there because I don't let nothing be hidden and nothing be missing. But I put the link in the private chat, Daryl, and I put it on the dealio. So I'll drop it again for you. You can speak for yourself because he leaned all into the camera today. He said, "Is Daryl mad at me?" I said, he already know the answer to that question. I don't even know why he did that. I like gonna put me on the spot. I'm like, nah, you ain't throwing me under the bus, brother. Nope. That's you and Daryl. And Daryl can speak for himself. Yeah, I'm like, nah, you're not throwing me under the bus. Because one thing about me, you guys will find if somebody has a problem with each other or they got something to say, I'll cut it off. I'll be like, okay, y'all need to have a conversation, and I'll lay everything out there. And Tanika Shanette knows I'm one of those people. Hey, Neek. I just like saying that. They done gave you that nickname over there in the safe space. What's up, Neek? Tanika, you missed me eating popcorn on the live. I actually ate something on the live. How about that? You know, these people talking about I done broke my own rule, and I really did. Moni said I broke my rule, which is true. I did break my own rule because I don't normally eat on here. Now, I'll drink myself into an oblivion, but I surely normally won't eat. But I was so hungry. I'm so hungry. I'm not kidding. By the way, if you guys ever want to lose weight, the cabbage soup diet really does work. I lost 7 pounds in a week. So just so that you know. So the cabbage soup diet really does work. Now you're gonna get tired of eating cabbage and you're gonna get tired of eating soup, but you can eat as much of it as you want, and I promise you, you will lose weight. By the way, the problem is with me. After a while, I was trying to put like chicken in there and mushrooms in there. I was like, Lord, I got to put something else with this soup. But it was good. You know the rule. I used to say that I didn't like to eat online. What are you talking about? Oh, you been gone so long, Neek. You don't remember my rules that I never used to eat online. Talking about you know not. Yeah, that's the problem. I be trying to put chicken in there. I mean, it has some flavor. It does have flavor, but yeah. I mean, I lost 7 pounds in a week. I was like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, okay. And the way my friends is acting, they act like I'm not supposed to lose no kind of weight. And can we have a pet alligator snapping turtle that can? Yes, you can get one of those, Gerald. Yes. Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. I'm gonna let Mr. Moore speak for himself. Mr. Moore, I'm gonna take myself off the screen here. Hold on, let me take this other stuff. If you guys are supporting the program now, what I told them this morning during it's the same stuff. Um, Mr. St. James asked me. He leaned over into the camera. He says, "Marcellus."
Well, you was on the stage with him?
No, no, no. I was in the chat because I was working. I was in a marketing meeting this morning. I was up
Mhm.
early working. And
Uh-huh.
so he leaned over into the camera. He said, "Marcellus, is Daryl mad at me?" And I didn't answer him because I was already in my marketing meeting. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm in a marketing meeting. I'll watch the replay and come back to you later. And I said, I'll come back later and watch it. Now, I was telling him that you are loyal to a fault.
Yes, I am. I'm a Cancer.
And I said, when you feel like somebody has been disloyal to you or something, or you see something that
Shady as
causes,
hell.
I told everybody knows church people are shady. I
Okay.
didn't even realize that I was as shady as you guys told me I was back in the day.
Who told you you were shady?
You guys did. You did. Roxanne, all y'all kept telling me.
I told you, I told you, I said, you're a mean old preacher man. I ain't never said you were shady.
No, y'all
I
didn't
wouldn't
tell
have
me.
fooled you if you were
No,
shady.
no. When I say shady, y'all was talking about throwing shade, or y'all was just saying,
okay.
I was throwing shade, and I didn't know I was throwing shade. I was just talking, and so I said, okay. But I guess in the grand scheme of things, yeah, I guess so. But I wanted to, you know me, I clear the air in every situation and circumstance. So,
Right,
um,
right.
if you don't feel a person is loyal, well, let me lay it out for me. Let me speak for me.
There we go.
If I don't like a person
Mm-hmm.
and I'm friends with you, now if you decide to go up on the person's platform and speak on their platform, now my personality is different from yours because
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't bother me if you do that. Okay? It doesn't bother me. Like I would have no issue with it whatsoever.
Uh-huh.
But for you, if you have seen a person mistreat you and you've gone through a whole bunch of legal stuff and you've become friends with a person, etc., you take that stuff really, really to heart and serious. And so,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you can take it from there on how you feel about stuff like that.
All right.
Because without naming any names, even though I've already named St. James anyway, but that was me. You didn't name him.
Okay, I'm gonna go on and address that. I'm gonna go on and address that after I take this drink.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you to be nice.
Shout out to Bishop Maybach.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna give you the Cliff Note version. See, what I grew up on a different code. I grew up in a different time, a different era. If Marcellus comes to me, I look at Marcellus as my brother. He's the little brother I never had. And somebody has done him dirty. Somebody has, I don't know, recorded his mama, put his family on the internet, called his job, threatened him, lied on him, said he was going to kill somebody, everything you can think of. And then I turn around and I go hanging out with that person. How is that going to make Marcellus feel towards me? Or what is that going to make Marcellus think? See, you churchy boy, not you, Marcel, but you churchy people, y'all nice nasty.
Yes, we are. I am too. I'll admit it.
Smile in each other's face and stick each other in the back. But see, if a dude in the street don't like you, he ain't gonna stick you in the back. He's gonna stick you in your chest or put two in your chest, as they say. What you did, sir, is probably the most two-faced, grimiest thing I've seen. I've seen a lot of stuff, but I don't rock like that. I came to you in private, sent you an email. I said, hey, man, what's up with you going up on old boys on Parking Lot Thoughts channel? And you've been out here attacking his financial benefactor left and right with your videos, throwing little slick subliminal shots. You know, you've been dragging his boss, his boo thing, his financial backer. You've been dragging it. But then you go up on his right hand, his public relations mouthpiece for the last 2, 3, 4 years, and you go up on his platform, the same guy that's contacted my job, that's lied on me, that's harassed me and my family. And I ain't supposed to feel some kind of way about that. You knowing what he's done. You knowing what he continue to do. But you go up rocking. So being on somebody's platform is the same as rocking with them.
Okay, now
Because
hold on. Okay, I see your point. But that can't be true. And the reason why I'm gonna say, Daryl, that can't be true, because I went up on Meatball's platform and I didn't know Meatball from a can of worms. And I went on the platform. That don't mean I'm rocking with him, right?
But when you found out he wasn't shit, you left him alone.
Well, yeah, but I did go up on the platform.
You didn't know. That's the difference. You didn't know at the time. See, not knowing, and then when you come to your senses and when you realize what's really going on, then you're like, hey, no, you pulled away. But see, he went over there knowing full damn well. Let's just put it in perspective. You went on the platform of a person that supports somebody that's accused of child molestation, that's accused of all kind of heinous acts. So if you rock with him, that means you by default rock with the boss man and what he's accused of doing and all the foolishness. So you can't be double-minded. You can't attack boss man and young blood if you're gonna be rocking with the underlings. That's like saying I don't like John Gotti, but I like Sammy the Bull Gravano. Hell, Sammy the Bull was John Gotti's right hand man. He did all John Gotti's stuff.
He gonna kill you too. He gonna knock you right off.
He gonna kill you just as goddamn quick. So if you don't like John Gotti, you damn sure shouldn't be liking Sammy the Bull. You over there rocking with Sammy the Bull. Sammy the Bull carried out all the orders of John Gotti. That's what you rocking with. So when I came to you in private, man to man, straight gay undecided, I came to you man to man. And then you got on your platform the next day, oh, well, I didn't appreciate that. Motherfucker, you had the chance to tell me that yourself in private, because all my emails that go out or come in got my email address and you got my cell phone number. If you felt some kind of way and you was feeling froggy, you could have picked up a phone. You didn't have to do it live for clicks, likes, and views. That's a punk move. And I lost respect for you that day. I unsubscribed to you. I don't watch none of your shit. Because if you rock, either you can't be lukewarm, either you hot or you cold. Just like in the Bible that you like to read, it spew you out the mouth. That's what I did to you. I spewed you out of my mouth because you're lukewarm. Either you're going to be in or you out. Pick a side, choose a struggle, stick with it, stand by your conviction. If you rocking with child molestation, rock with it. If you ain't, get your ass out the kitchen. Get back in the yard with the rest of them. Get out the house. But if you're rocking with that, rock with it till the wheels fall off.
Okay.
Don't be too time.
Well, let me tell you what I know some people are going to say. Some people are going to say, you can have a conversation or be on somebody's platform without agreeing with everything that person says or does, right?
All money ain't good money. Are you for sale?
Okay, but hold on. Let's use us as an example, because you know how they used to do us, Daryl. Marcellus.
They still do.
Right. Why you over there with Daryl, and Daryl vice versa? Why you over there with Marcellus? And they used to say, "Oh, you need to get away from him." This, that, and the other reason. But Daryl,
just all the time, you got a problem, Marcellus, go take it up with him. And I bet you ain't got a phone call yet. But they know you will cuss their ass smooth the hell out.
But here's a question though, Daryl. I don't agree with everything you do, right? You don't agree with everything I do.
True.
But that does.
But what you do when you come up to a disagreement with me, what do you do?
Oh, well, we talk about it.
There you go.
Yeah.
You don't go to anybody else in the chat. I don't like what Daryl said. You be like, Daryl, that was some bullshit you did. you said those exact words. Daryl, that was some bullshit right there.
But Daryl, okay.
And then we have our talk.
Okay, so here's the thing. Do you think that we have an unrealistic expectation for these people on YouTube? Because I'm starting to feel like if you're expecting loyalty from any of these people on YouTube,
these hoes ain't loyal.
Yeah.
Hoes ain't loyal. To quote Jamal Bryant, who got it from somebody else, these hoes ain't loyal.
Because I think
The problem, you know what the problem is, Marcellus? I expect manhood from people that ain't mean.
Well, yeah, that's true. I think just overall from our history on YouTube, from what I've seen, and this is what has gotten us into so many YouTube fights and beefs and battles, is the expectation is wrong. The expectation is wrong, and we think that certain people are friendly when they're not.
There's snakes in the grass.
When that other fella, what was his name? Oh God, he was in the beef sector. The other fella that used to come over here all the time until he tried some old foolishness with you and Phi Babe, and then you had to check him.
Oh, that Wilson dude. Yeah.
So it's just, I think the asking loyalty from anyone or having an expectation from in loyalty is, they don't look at it like you and me, Daryl. If you befriend some person and you're friends with somebody, you expect for them to rock with you a certain kind of way. And I guess some people they don't take that as being the position. That's not their position.
They're only as loyal as the Cash App. That's it. They're as loyal as the Cash Apps, Super Chats, PayPal, Zelle, Venmo, whatever, money order, whatever. They're only as loyal as the people that pay them. They're loyal to whoever pays them.
Well,
and you watch what I tell you. Everybody that's smiling in your face, let somebody come along with a bigger and better deal, they'll drop you like they ain't know you.
Now, I'm going to tell you something. That rainbow bright wig wearing fool over there, My Little Pony, and all of them folks over there, I don't fool with them people. I don't fool with them people. There will never be a day when I will fool with them people, because those people are completely, to me, now this is my opinion, they're just evil, Daryl. To go after people and to do and say some of the things that they've said about folks, knowing full damn well that they're lying. I can't see myself rocking with any of them,
Exactly.
That's just it. And I don't have, and let me just say this publicly, I don't have any expectations on Dr. Dingleberry. Dr. Dingleberry, he don't have to apologize. I never had to see his crater face ever again in life. I will be just fine. I don't have no expectation for him. And people say, well, Marcellus is still, no, I'm not angry. I'm not upset. I just know what it is. A spade is a spade, and it ain't gonna be nothing else.
Anybody that would publicly attack people that have come out to tell their stories about being sexually assaulted, you can't have no expectation of them. Anybody that will take a 80-something-year-old woman and record her, and she's in the early stages of dementia, and think it's funny, I have no expectations for them. Anybody that will call your job and tell people that you're a drug dealer, you're a criminal, you lying on your application, all that kind of stuff. Anybody that was resort to posting pictures of your house on the internet, pictures of your children, your underage children, people that would threaten to harm your children, I have no expectation of them. But what I do have is, I got blood in my eye for you.
Now, Sean Talk says this, Daryl. This is what Sean says. Sean says, you don't have to agree with someone to have a conversation with them. Even if you know about something that happened with someone else, if it's not talking about you, I don't see the problem.
Okay. All right. Let's address that. Now, how can I put this? It ain't about me. It's bigger than me. Let me take me out the equation. It's not about me. What I'm trying to get everybody to see is this. If right now, let's just say me and Marcellus wasn't cool. And I'm cool with, let me pick somebody out that thing. Abba Love. I'm the first name I saw. Me and her cool. No, me and her ain't cool at all. Abba Love worked for Marcellus. I don't like Marcellus. And let's just say Marcellus has done some heinous things. And Abba Love takes money from Marcellus. Then I go up on her channel, knowing that by default, I'm rocking with Marcellus and his heinous acts because I'm on the channel of the person that Marcellus pays to do his dirty work. So in my eyes, and in most people's eyes, you're a damn hypocrite, because I can't come out and attack Marcellus, then rock on the channel and be posting links of the channel of Abba Love if I'm attacking Abba Love's boss. It don't work that way. That's double mind. Because
Okay.
if I don't like boss man, I don't like his right hand man either.
Well, we did. Well, now that you said that and you explained it that way, we did tell Kim's ass that one time when she was sending money to Jives' mama. Didn't we tell her that we sit there and
Bingo,
say,
bingo. And then Roxanne, so elegant we put it. No new friends.
yeah, we sure did. What happened
Mhm.
there?
Lit her ass up. I don't know what happened. Myself said, what the hell? How I get over here? Anyway.
You know, that's the I don't know what. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I just can't see you. It's a black
I
screen.
I don't know what the hell just happened there, you guys. Hold on, let me see if I can hide myself.
But how y'all doing otherwise? But see, while he getting that straight, I can't come out here and make video after video after video attacking Joe Biden and Kamala Harris is vice president, but I say, oh, it's just for business. I'm gonna go over there and talk to Kamala Harris, knowing Kamala is the right hand of Biden. But I've been dragging Biden for filth, doing video after video about Biden. But then I go rocking with Kamala Harris. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. Either
Right.
I don't like nobody in the house. Either I like all the people in the house, or I don't like nobody in the house. It's just that simple. I can't say it. Yeah. Get the hell on.
I
Get
am
your ass
human.
back in the yard.
Look, I am human. First time let me see your transcript. Sent that juju on MCD.
Hey, you saw that video I sent earlier today and say you do right by me.
I know, right? That is hilarious. Well, listen, we did tell. Let me see your transcripts because we were fighting like tooth and nail with old King Crown over there, and we were just like, you know what? And then here come Kim telling me, well, I send his mama money every month. And we was like, what? Like that
Wasn't no
don't make,
little money. Wasn't no little money.
we was like, that don't even make no sense, Kim. Like, what are you doing? And you out here talking smack about the boy, all while sending his mama money? Crazy strange.
That's the exact same example. There you go.
Yeah, we did say that. It's
And
funny.
that's the problem I have with you, sir. But let me get back to him real quick. If you had a problem with me and you was wondering how I was feeling about something, when I emailed you, my phone number was in that email. So you had two ways to contact me. You could have emailed me back, which you did, and you said it's just business. And to that, when you said it was just business, I didn't even respond, but I'm gonna respond now. That is bullshit. All money ain't good money. And I'm gonna tell them I'm gonna tell you what I told them today. It won't be long before you be on the payroll. Because if you'll do that, you'll take 30 pieces of silver. And that's my opinion. This don't reflect Marcellus and his platform or nothing. If you mad at anybody, you come see me. This is not Marcellus talking. This is Daryl Moore Sr.
Well, like
This
I
is me
said,
talking.
when he looked into the camera today, it was like,
I'm gonna look at you. Why? Come see me.
I
You
was
got
like,
my number. You don't have to email. You don't have to do no lives. You can call me and we can talk man to man. Because if I'm not mistaken, you way past 21. So you can call me. We can talk as adults. Offline. You don't need to click like in the view, but that's what you after. That's why you got in the show today. Is Daryl mad at me? No, I don't. I'm not mad at anybody. Dogs get mad. I'm disappointed in your behavior.
disciples of discipline. I don't know if it's necessarily jumping the gun because they've emailed behind the scenes.
Yes.
So yeah,
So you're
right.
sadly mistaken.
Yeah,
This
I
is
know.
not jumping the gun.
Yeah,
This
the
is not
only
jumping the
reason
gun.
why I'm bringing it up is because it was brought up to me. He asked me during the live, was Daryl mad at him? And I go, am I banned? Why would I be banned? Y'all try to
Banned? What you see that at?
somebody said. So am I banned now from talking to St. James? Of course not.
Hell no. Why? Why would you be? I don't even know you. I don't even know you. Why would I ban you?
Yeah, that's just kind of I don't get
You have never played in my face. So why would I get mad at you now? See what I'm saying?
Listen here, yours truly. I'm not a sly devil. If I was doing devilment, y'all know I would tell you I was doing devilment. I'm trying to let these people speak for themselves because I don't do that behind the scenes stuff. Everybody know I don't play like that.
Okay, so Sean says, so let me understand this. If I don't care for someone, I'm not supposed to mess with anyone associated with them, or that means I agree with what them and their crew does. So let's take the first part. If I don't care for someone, I'm not supposed to mess with anyone associated with them. Let's take the first part.
I don't have the right to control what you do. But what I do have the control over is whether I continue to deal with you.
Okay. Second stanza says, with them, or that means I agree with them. So if somebody is talking to somebody that you disagree with, does it mean that that person has to take on the full agreement of what that person does?
What's that old saying? Birds of a feather flock together.
I told y'all Daryl is old school. Y'all better learn.
See, one thing I learned in life from my daddy, God rest his soul. Buzzards fly in flocks. Eagles fly solo. You hardly ever see more than one eagle flying at a time. But you see a whole bunch of buzzards in the sky. Now, either you're going to be a buzzard or you're going to be an eagle. Which one you going to be?
Yeah. Well, if y'all go back to my channel in the early stages of this channel, I did a whole video about buzzards. I sure did. I did a whole video about buzzards. I sure did.
So what I'm saying is, don't listen. Don't think about me. If you believe in God, read what the Bible say. If you're lukewarm, they spit you out the mouth.
Well, you know, with me, Daryl, the difference between you and me in that vein is this. I don't care if you go up on somebody else's platform that I vehemently despise, as long as you're not, well, I'll never hear it anyway, so I can't even say that. I was going to say, as long as you're not taking shots at me and you making statements about me, I wouldn't care. But even if you are, I'm never going to hear it. So it's just like, you know what I mean? I just won't hear it. So I won't be knowing. And I think some of them know that we don't be listening. And so I think that's some of the reasons why they be saying some of the most outlandish and slanderous stuff.
I'm gonna put it to you. I'm gonna take the churchy stuff out of it. I'm gonna just hit you straight street stuff. If you are friends with an enemy of mine, you become my enemy. That's how you survive on the street. I don't know how the churchy boys do it, but if you are friends with my enemy, you are my enemy. Okay, and that's how I'm going. Okay, so I can't get.
Go ahead. Finish.
I can't get mad at you. I want to be very clear. I'm not mad at you. I now know how to deal with you. I'm not going to let you get close to me. I wave. I'll be polite and cordial. Hey, how you doing? Wave from over there. You stay over there. I stay over here. Because you made it painful, obviously clear. That's what you want to do. So God be with you. I don't pay your bills. You don't pay mine. Do you? I'm going to do me. But the two of us twits will never twin. Whatever that little saying is, we'll never cross paths again.
So somebody said.
And I'm okay with that.
So somebody put in the chat here, they said, but what they're asking, since Daryl is now grouping St. James with the My Little Pony Man and them, he's saying, if Marcellus goes up on St. James, is he on the shit list? Because I'm rocking with somebody that you don't rock with. Am I on the shit list? And I would think not, because Daryl knows me and knows me longer than those people. So I would hope not.
This man right here was with me when my daddy died. He was with me when my mama died 18 months later. He was with me when I got COVID. He was with me when I was at my lowest points. Why would I turn my back on him now? He has not turned his back on me.
Yeah, and I would never do that. But
Marcellus knows stuff about me my own family don't know.
Yeah. So, but I'm just telling you guys, that would be like a huge conversation that I would have to have with Daryl, because and we're doing something in public right now that we never do. We're having this conversation in public because we don't never have this conversation. And I'm telling you why I'm having this conversation, because I saw how this is going when St. James leaned into that camera this morning talking about, is Daryl mad at me?
No, I'm not mad at you, sir. But you could have asked me that yourself if you'd have picked up a phone.
I was like, I'm not getting involved.
All you had to do is go, boom. The same way you made that video about me the next day, you could have called me and we could have cleared the air in private. But you don't get monetized talking in private. You get monetized when you come out here.
Well, yeah, that's all of us.
And I'm not knocking that. Get your money, get it how you live. But Don't think I'm supposed to sit back and like it if I don't. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't, because I think it's grimy. I'm entitled to my opinion, just like you said what you had to say. But it was just business. What you said to me in that email, I had to respect that. This for me is not how I pay my bills. This is not how I live. I do this for fun. But I had to come into the realization that a lot of y'all, this is how y'all eat. So you're gonna protect this bag at all costs. You
Oh yeah.
almost kill somebody if you got to.
I might slit
You
your
get
throat for my YouTube check. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah. So see,
I might
this
leave
ain't
you in the
how
ditch.
this ain't how I live. I got a day job. I got several other hustles I do.
Right.
So this ain't how I put food on my table to keep these lights on. I do
Okay.
other things for that.
So let me ask you this. So
this is
let's
personal for you.
okay.
Go
So
ahead.
let me ask you this. Sean says some people are just biased, and just because I have a conversation with you doesn't mean we're friends or that I agree with you. Now I'm gonna tell you the truth, Sean. I understand your point, and I agree with your point, because I believe some of these people that's a lot of these people that's having conversations with each other, they don't even like each other. If you want to know the whole truth and nothing but the truth, I think some of those people over there are just using one another.
Yes.
The rainbow wig man is using Dr. Dingleberry. Dr. Dingleberry is using the rainbow wig man. Meatball, I just think he's all confused. He's being used by Dr. Dingleberry. He being used by the whole 9 yards. The whole thing is just a mess to me, and they're all using each other. I really now that's my personal opinion.
I agree.
I just think they're using
I
each other. I really do. I really believe that everybody's getting what they can get, because we've all seen Dr. Dingleberry will pay for an apartment that he don't even live in to keep one of his boy toys happy, while the boy toy is renting out the apartment and pocketing the money. I'm just saying, didn't he do that? He did that. I'm just saying he did that. Don't get mad at me because he did do that. But okay, moving right along. He did that. But I'm just saying, when somebody shows you who they are, you have to believe them. Absolutely.
That's it.
Yeah, and
That's
everybody knows that I wouldn't do that, so I'm cool on that. Now, Respective Angle is saying this.
I just gotta know how Pig Feet got that name.
I know that's a good name. Every time I say that name, I start to chuckle. But yeah. Here's Respective Angle. He says, I agree to that. If you are an enemy of my enemy, there is no telling when you can be planning my demise.
See, the mistake I made in these last couple of years, and Marcellus was right there with me, and he pointed it out, and he gave me warning, and I didn't heed those warnings. And I learned a valuable lesson. No, keep your circle tight. Letting any and everybody get in your face and play in your face, then they start playing in your face. They're not there because they're your friend. They're there to get what they can get from you, or hear what they need to hear and then take it back somewhere else. I learned the hard way. My circle is as small as a mosquito's asshole. I don't let nobody. I see you. Hey, how you doing? But my circle is tighter than a mosquito's ass. And I learned that the hard way. And I will not let somebody play in my face and I don't say nothing about it. And he played in my face. And I called bullshit on him. Oh, it's just business. It's not just business. You ain't never been on my show, but you was on Marcellus' show. Then you know what he did to Marcellus, and you know for a fact what he did to me because it's public.
Right. Yeah, he did listen, that man.
Anybody that rocks with that boy after they got on a live, after I had to be taken to the hospital from the courtroom because they thought I had a heart attack, and they were rejoicing thinking I was dying. They had my face with me laying in a bed on their thumbnail. They had a panel discussion, and then you go over there talking with them, haha and kikiing and honeys and boo-boos and all that, and I ain't supposed to get some kind of way about it? Nigga, fuck you.
Yeah, all I'm gonna tell you is this. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm dropping the link for anybody who wants to come up and have a conversation about it. I'm keeping myself neutral. Here's what I'm gonna say to this. There was something somebody else said, and I wanted to put it up there. I agree that if you're okay, wait, somebody else said something. Yours truly said, I think we are too plugged in cyberly. Online is different from real life. I agree with
Mhm.
that. Neither of you know each other personally, so I don't understand the expected
That's
loyalty.
not. I don't expect loyalty. What I expect is, and see, you brought out a good point. We talked about this earlier. I was telling Marcellus earlier. I said I'm protecting my peace ever since I got sick back in the summer. If y'all notice, I don't make that many videos. I pulled back. I said, you know what? This ain't real life. I need to focus on what matters. Me, my health, my family. I pulled back. A lot of times people are like, Daryl, you coming on this week? No, I'm busy. I don't be busy. I just don't want to be bothered. I'm okay in my headspace. I don't expect, and to the loyalty part, I don't expect loyalty. I don't, because I don't know him. He don't know me. What I do expect from anybody, I expect the problem I have, and that's why I keep getting disappointed all my life. I expect me from other people.
Right.
And that's the life lesson I have still struggling with. I expect to get back what I give out. If I rock with you, I rock with you. If I don't, I don't. It's no in between with me. Either I like you or I don't. And if I don't like you, I'm not fooling with you.
But let me say this, because when you said something earlier, it kind of triggered something in me. So do you equate going up on another person's platform as rocking with them? So if you go on another person's platform and have a conversation, is that rocking with them?
No. Because at the end of the day, everybody out here trying to get their little coin, get their little money, get their numbers up, do whatever they're trying to do. Everybody trying to go to that next level. It's not about that. But when you go on other people's platform, and you've even told me, Daryl, why are you going on this person's platform? Because y'all have got my ass offline. Y'all don't know about it in the chat. They have gotten. Why are you over there with them? Not because they don't have no good intentions with you. Why are you fooling with them?
And we were right too. And we were right too.
My ass up. I had to sit up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning explaining myself like I was in front of the principal.
And we was right too. I'm just saying.
And they were right. Because real friends don't uphold you in your wrongdoing. They call you to the carpet. And that's what I got. In the moderator's chat, I got real friends that call me out on my bullshit. I don't like it a lot sometimes. Like, damn, I have my lip poked out. But then when I sit up and look up in the ceiling in the middle of the night, I'm like, well, they were right.
But I think, and I think I could put this in context too. I think the difference between you and me, when we look at other content creators that are surrounding this situation and having conversations about Dr. Dingleberry and the like, it becomes a little bit more personal for us because of what we had to experience and go through. So when other people speak about this, they speak about it from just being entertained or just watching it. But it's something, but it's something else when it's actually it's your life. And people are watching, watching people go through a circumstance or a situation online. Now it's online for you, but these people are calling your places of business. They're trying to influence your money. It's a little different. So you do take it a little bit more personal than the average person would take it. And that's just my perspective on that. Now, if I have a problem with it, or I don't like something you do, or I'm the kind of person, and this will help y'all get to know me even better, because even behind the scenes, that's why you never listen to anybody trying to tell you about nothing when it comes to me, because I will tell you more about me than they could ever tell you. I will always bring everybody together. If we have an issue or something is going on in between us, I don't let that stuff fester. I will call everybody out on the carpet and be like, we need to have a conversation.
We sure do.
And when I saw today, when he leaned into that camera, was like, is Daryl mad at me? I went, oh shucks. I said, I know what this is. I said, oh no. I'm not even about to go down this road. And I'm not mad. I know Daryl, he feels a certain type of well, you do feel a certain type of way about it, though.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. And you just brought it up. This is entertainment for him and other people. This is what I went through since 2019. My as Jay-Z said, my pain, your entertainment. So yes, I'm gonna feel a certain way when I see certain things pop off. If I was just sitting back in the cut and I'm just watching like everybody else. Oh, let me click on so-and-so today. Let me click over here and let me see what they talking about. Let me see what I'm going back and forth, back and forth. See, I'm not going back and forth. This is what I've been dealing with. This is what I've been dealing with. While the rest of y'all are sleeping in your bed, snoring, farting, and whatever, I was up walking the floor, got them on the phone, got them in a group chat, crying, cussing, mad. When they sleep, I'm still walking through my house in here, upset. Because see, all while I was dealing with this, what you don't know, over here on the other wall, both of my parents' obituaries on that wall over there. I buried both of my parents while I was dealing with a lawsuit. I buried both of my parents. This is personal. This ain't entertainment. I got harassed while I was burying 2 parents and grieving the death of both of my parents, 18 months apart. While I was dealing with this, I had to write their obituaries. I had to lay their last clothes that they will ever be put on their bodies. I had to iron and wash their clothes and lay it out to the funeral. Me.
But Daryl,
I was my house being put on the internet, my job being put on the internet, people calling me, threatening to kill me. Yes, and the person that you going over there on his platform is the ringleader of all of that. So yeah, that's why I emailed you. I didn't confront you. I went to you in private. Like the Bible said, go to your brother. I went to you privately. I thought that what we talked about privately would stay private. But you came out the next day and said, well, somebody did something. I don't appreciate that. Well, you had a chance to tell me that in the email. You had a chance to tell me that the day before if you'd have just called me. But no, what you did was try to front on me in front of your audience.
Well,
that's what you did.
Okay, I just feel like, I don't know if he felt like that was the best way that he could talk to it, because I'll be honest with Daryl, some people out here on these internet streets are a little afraid of you. Let me just tell you that.
I'm a violent motherfucker. Good. I will kick up and push old people down the steps.
No.
These fools will believe that for real.
Yes, they really will.
Yeah, because you know what they've said about me from everything.
Daryl,
I'm the second coming of Satan, let some people tell you. And I got a chihuahua named Amy. How violent can I be? I got a little fat ass chihuahua named Amy.
Somebody sent me something on a video that didn't have nothing to do with what they were talking about. They just wanted to talk to me about you. And I left a comment about, I forget which video it was on. I had to go back and find it. But the person said, well, Marcellus, Daryl, he'll go to the extreme and he'll look up this and he'll look up that and he'll do that and do that. And I'm like, but don't all of these people on the internet now looking up everybody's everything? I'm not understanding.
It's okay.
It's the same. It's the same. The other people is doing that. Listen. This is just me
all
talking.
right when they do that to us, but let us give them a taste of their own medicine. And boy, we the worst people.
Listen, I have never put none of these people's addresses out there. I have never put none of that stuff up on. Well, some people would say you did, though, Daryl. Some of them will say you did.
What I did put up was a public document. If you've been arrested for prostitution, those are public documents, and under the Freedom of Information Act.
Yeah.
I got a copy of it.
But I've never put nobody's private address in my Patreon. I have never gone and took pictures or tried to take pictures of a person's home and put it up in my Patreon. I've never done none of that kind of stuff. So when you all talk to me about that kind of stuff, I'll tell you the same thing I always say. Stop trying to tell me about what Daryl does, or if you feel like Daryl did a certain thing.
I'll be right back.
He's a grown man. So if he does it, that's on him. It has nothing to do with me. You don't need to, you don't have to put me into that circumstance like that. That's between him and them, not me and them. And that's just how I look at it. And I understand where you guys are coming from, but I was like, oh Lord, I knew this was festering. And I'm like, let's lay the air on out there, get it over with, so I don't have to deal with this.
Y'all think I'm violent? This is my dog. This is my little doggy, Amy. Say hey, Amy. Tell him hello. Now, if you think I'm violent, I got a little chihuahua named Amy. Now, how bad a person can I be? Stop believing. If you want to know about me, ask me. Ask me. I'm not hard to find. I'm on social media. If you want to know something about me, ask me. The people that are talking about me are people who don't like me because I had the audacity to speak out against something that was wrong. Now let's look at Daryl. Let's look at who my biggest enemy. I got multiple jobs. I'm educated. I take care of my family and my responsibilities. These jokers don't work. They got criminal records. They can't own a firearm. They can't work around children, some of them. They're on paper. I can put my fingerprints on a machine, and anywhere I go and get employed, I can be bonded. The people that are accusing me are the lowest of the low: derelicts, prostitutes, church hookers, stealing summer lunch money program, crazy folks stalking people on Valentine's Day, jokers that got out of prison living in rooming houses. I mean, you go down the list. You just go down the list. Those are the people that are attacking me. But you will believe them and the lies they tell about me and other people. And here we are over here. Me and Marcellus can walk in any building and not get handcuffed. We can apply for any job we want and have a good chance of getting it.
Yeah.
But we're the bad guys.
Well,
right?
but you
that
know what?
doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, you know what? But I've sort of given up the notion of having an expectation for people to believe what I say, Daryl. That allows me not to worry so much about what they think or how they feel, and that's one of the reasons why none of this stuff sticks to me anymore. That's why I can operate in this space, Daryl, without attaching my feelings to it.
Right.
Because to be honest with you, until you can get to the point to where you can separate your feelings from doing this type of work, you're going to drive yourself crazy and insane, because I don't have no expectation on these people to be faithful to me in no kind of way. I'll be honest with you, I don't. These people come and go. Some of these
they don't even like themselves, so why would they like me?
But
that's my whole thing.
Somebody
that's why it's funny to me.
But somebody put this in the chat, and which is a good point. I want to bring this up. Not related to the specific matter. However, subscribers are sometimes dragged because they are seen in other content creators' chat. Why?
You're right. People have been threatened.
Well, let me tell you why. Because the non-mature, I should have left that up. Let me leave this up. Because the non-mature content creator feels like they own the people that are in their chat.
That's it.
They feel like you belong to them. And so if you go anywhere else, they're telling you, oh, I bet not see you in another person's chat. And if I see
people
you,
have been told that.
Yeah, all that kind of foolishness. That is a non-mature position to take. And I'm just not there in my life. So people, I don't go there. You guys are grown. We're all grown. You can go where you want to go. I ain't got nothing to say about it. The
lady that just put that comment. Do you know that Marcellus's channel and my channel have been monitored by people doing just that? They'll go to see who's in the comments, and then if they go back over there to them and watch their show, you can't come over here. You were over there. And some of them have even had their pictures put up on the screen.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
They have had their pictures put up on the screen.
Now I've heard that. I don't know about that. Let me just speak for me.
I know about that.
I've heard they've done that, but I've never seen it because I don't watch them. But go ahead.
Right. Now, it's gotten so bad. People wrote letters of support to me to the court for my court case. The boy that St. James is over there on his show, Kaka and Kiki and grinning and skinning with, put the people's names and their addresses on the doggone thing.
Oh wow!
One of the people's house got broke into after that happened.
I will not address him. I will not. Rainbow Bright. I know what kind of person he is, and I'm not fooling with that situation. And I'm moving right along, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving right along. Let the church.
I love y'all, sir. I'm not mad at you. I just know moving forward how I have to interact with you. That's all.
Well, you are a little bit mad. Don't lie. You are a little bit mad. You a little bit mad now. Don't say you not mad. You are a little bit mad.
Different. Now, I tell you who did make me mad was the Negroes that called my mama. That was when I was mad. This right here is like borderline disappointment, slightly pissed off.
We'll say perturbed. I'll use the word perturbed.
Yeah, I don't know what that fancy word. That's one of them churchy
Yeah, yeah.
words.
Oh, I'll say
Okay, well,
perturbed.
we'll go with it. Hey
Okay.
man, pass ketchup.
All right. All right, let me read y'all comments. I'm playing devil's advocate, but by now you know. So what if he see this as beef sector worthy content? As content creator, you become content beef sector or not? Well, some people
We've
can.
already been discussed over there.
Yeah. And well, I put it to you like this: they can talk about whatever it is they want to.
We'll never see it because we don't watch.
Yeah. That's not even
You know what?
Don't even enter into my
I need
site.
to bring that up. I'm glad she said that. People have come to us. Oh, they talking about y'all there. Okay. And they really mean well. It's not because they're trying to keep mess. Well, some of them trying to keep mess going, but some of them actually mean well. And they were, well, they said this. I would never know what they say about me unless somebody told me, because I don't watch.
Right.
And I don't care.
They think we do though. They really believe we be over there watching the videos though.
And we don't, but they watch everything we do. They watch everything. If me and Marcella was stand up right now, and let's have a farting contest. Tomorrow there'd be 10 videos about Daryl and Marcella stood up on the screen. They were farting into the camera. They watch us. We don't watch them. We don't care nothing about them at all.
I'll be honest. The only time, if I do watch, the only time I'm watching is you roasting somebody I don't like, and 9 times out of 10, I'm not watching it then either, because sometimes it's just guttural and it's just too nasty, and I don't want to be.
Hey,
bothered
I'll be sleep, or I'm doing something else. You know, I'm working. I just don't care.
Right.
But see, the reason we don't care because we have a life outside.
Wait, whoa. Moni No Love says somebody made a whole video about the moderators.
Us?
Say what?
About y'all?
Moni, why you didn't tell me? What? Why am I just now hearing this?
For real? When? When did that happen?
I want to see it. You got to. I want to see it.
When did that happen?
I don't know. Is it our moderators?
Or over? Got it for real?
I want to see this. I know I probably shouldn't, but I do want to see it. Moni, you done started.
She said yeah.
Wow, I did not know
when
that.
When did that happen? It had to have been a year or so ago, I would imagine.
And respective angles say sure did.
When?
Oh, I didn't know. Y'all, thank y'all for not telling me. Thank y'all, because y'all
had no idea.
Thank y'all for not telling. This type of stalking behavior is borderline psychotic. Well,
it is. Think about it. You go to the lowest of the low where somebody's 85-year-old mother, because you don't like them, you contact their mother who's basically dying of dementia, and you record them without their permission, without their knowledge, and you think it's funny on the YouTube live.
Well, Miss Lex, I'm trying to come up with the best scenarios and ideas I got. That's all I can do. If I charge it to my head, not my heart, I don't know. I'm doing the best I can over here.
Yeah.
Trying to facilitate. That's what I'm doing. Somebody said it was a few years ago, Daryl.
Okay.
And said it had her picture up there. Well, I just be dog.
Damn, I would not have known. I wish y'all would have told me.
I did not.
Then we could have did a whole nutville about it and laughed.
I know that's right.
But that was funny. That tell you just how pathetic they are. They took the time to get all of y'all pictures, put it on thumbnails, and make a video. That means that's time that they had on their hands because they don't have jobs and they don't have lives.
Right.
And they did that to try to pick with you guys. That shows you just how pathetic their lives are.
I'm of this opinion. I will let any content creator go up on anybody's platform and do whatever they feel like they need to do. But here's my thing. It's going to cause a little bit of a red flag for me, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I can't have a conversation with a person or whatever, because I'm just not that kind of person. And so
okay.
Yeah, that's just it for me. I mean, people can do what they want to do, but if I have a problem with you, trust and believe I'm gonna come to you and I'm gonna let you know that I got that problem. That's one thing with me, you will never have to worry. Well, Tanika Shanette, that droopy titty lady, she started it with me first, and I didn't start, and then had the nerve to call my phone, but that was a whole nother matter, and I'll leave it there. That lady's titties look like the Grand Canyon in between there. I mean, that is a long, deep sinkhole. That's all I know. All I know is you got to go all the way down to her big toe and come all the way up to lick her titty. You got to go all the way down, and that's all I know. So I'm gonna leave it there. But that's a whole
Oh,
nother situation. See
no.
here, Nick, don't you start, because you know
Oh,
how I
shit. Oh, shit.
bitch. I don't know why she gonna come on this internet talking about somebody who never even talked about her. I didn't even know that woman. That woman literally came out here talking about me, and I didn't even know her. I still to this day don't know who she is. I know who she rocks with and who she likes or whatever, but she better go somewhere.
I mean,
And I don't mind.
I hope everybody's that got these questions is listening now. I want you to hear this from me at the start of this year. What you think about me, I don't care. Just like what I think about you, I'm pretty sure you don't care either. So let's just leave it there. I
Well,
don't care what you think about me. You don't care what you're gonna continue to do whatever it is you feel is okay to do, and I'm gonna sit back and just look because
right.
at the end of the day, God's gonna deal with you, not me. Because
Well,
if I would get out here and just beat the hell out of all of y'all, it's not gonna change anything. You're just gonna wake up the next day with knots on your head, and you're gonna still be a fool.
and they still gonna make YouTube videos. Now,
Yeah.
Sean, I think St. James mentioned it in his live today, and that's what made me perk up and think about it. And I don't let strife or angry undercurrents fester in my life. I address issues. So I just wanted to make sure that he knew where I was, and that's between him and Daryl. That ain't got shit to do with me.
That's what I'm saying. All you gotta do is
So
call me. He didn't have to ask Marcellus. Like if I'm mad at one of y'all, I'm like, hey, I'm mad at them. You know what Marcellus gonna say? Why you ain't gonna tell them?
well,
Why you telling me? Why you not telling them?
yeah, disciple of discipline. I bet you anything, them titties is dark as dark can be. Cause I'm trying to tell you, when I saw, no, I'm just being, I'm keeping it 100, bro. Let me tell you something. When I saw them titties, I said, "Oh my God!" And she had to have on a leopard suit on top of that shit. Scared the shit out of me. I ain't gonna lie. Scared me to death. I said, "Now I don't know what kind of titties them is, but yes, full grown men doing this. We having a conversation. We're having a conversation, Kathy. Yeah, that's what full grown men do. Full grown men have conversations. Full grown men we talk.
When you have a issue with the person, you go to the person.
Yeah, we do. And I wanted Daryl to understand and be able to say what he needed to say. St. James said what he needed to say. So I just wanted to give Daryl that opportunity to say what he needed to say.
And the only reason
And it's
I'm
not
even
behind
saying
his
it now,
back, but it's not behind his back because I don't
right,
operate like that.
and the only reason I'm out here talking about it is because, unlike him, I don't have his phone number. And when I emailed him in private, he made our private discussion public. I would have never even been out here talking. If he'd have kept it private, it'd have been, I said what I had to say, he said what he had to say. I was over here, he was over there, never to meet again. But when I got an email last night, and I didn't appreciate it.
Now I'm gonna tell you,
like one of the women in the Amen corner.
The moderators know how I am, and for those of you that are in my private chat, you guys are gonna get to learn me better. I do not deal with people. Like if I have friends or I have people that I'm associates with, if you start talking to me about that other person and that other person starts talking to me about you, I'm going to bring y'all together eventually, or I'm going to put y'all in
And he did. And
where
he
y'all
did.
don't have to have a conversation. I don't play that. I'm not that kind of person.
He did it. He's done it at least 4 times that I know.
So if you're thinking that a grown man should not have these types of conversations, then you don't have grown people in your life, because you'll never conquer what you don't confront. I confront all issues in my life and I conquer those things. I don't let those things fester. I don't have a problem with St. James. I don't have a problem with Daryl, but I want both of them to know, I don't have
He ain't in it.
Yeah, I don't have nothing to do with it. So it's just simple
He
as
ain't
that.
in it.
But they both
Call me.
They both feel in some type of way. You may not think they are, but I know they are, because they are.
Oh, if he ever called me, I'm gonna tell him just how I feel.
They are feeling some type
But
of
I
way.
don't know if my phone gonna ring.
And
I
I wasn't
doubt.
gonna let this stuff. Men don't do that. We don't let stuff fester. I'm
Oh
sorry to
no.
say, we don't do that. I
Women
know
see
I
each
don't.
other 20 years later. I still don't like that bitch Inez. What
Yeah, I don't
she
do that.
said about me in the 4th grade.
Mm-mm.
Why are you interested in the 4th grade? You
We-
21 now.
Yeah, we just bringing it out. I'm just saying what I needed to say. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't gotten your membership to the Mad Church Disease channel, please make sure you do that. I'm gonna talk to you guys next Wednesday about me and my big mouth and how my big mouth got me in trouble in church one time and got me pinned up against the bulletin board. And we're gonna have a conversation about that. So y'all get ready for that story. I'm gonna also tell you some other stuff and get you to understand a little bit more about me. So if you haven't gotten your membership, make sure you do that. If you're supporting the Mad Church Disease channel, make sure that you do so by Cash App. I need at least 4 of y'all to do at least $12 or $10. Just 4 people. I need 4 people tonight to support the channel. I would really appreciate it. If you're watching the replay, you can be one of the 4 people to make sure that you support the channel. Yours truly say, Jesus be a fence all around me.
3 things.
Now,
3 things. God don't play about me. Y'all niggas ain't talking about nothing. And y'all niggas ain't on my level. And I'm out.
All right, brother. You're leaving me. All right.
No,
Okay.
I'm just playing.
I got you. But I'm just saying, you guys just understand. And this is what, but I'll be honest with you guys. I don't have expectations for nobody anymore on YouTube. Now, I do have expectations for Daryl and these moderators. Because like I said, these moderators know more about my life than you guys do. I tell these moderators so much personal stuff that's going on in my personal life. I would feel some type of way if these people would come out and start talking. I'd probably hit their ass with a cease and desist letter. I ain't lying, because they know personal stuff.
For example, I know he likes robust salads. He
That
likes goat cheese and sun-dried tomatoes. Am I lying?
That is true, sir.
See?
That's
something a lot of people didn't know. He likes he likes to eat. He's a foodie.
That is correct. That is correct.
See?
And that's just surface level stuff, but you know other stuff too.
And he like power.
You know, yeah, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. But they
no. You were clowning me last night.
But they know
Flower
that
man.
the public knows that. Not everybody that's new in the chat don't know about the flower story. They don't. Most of them don't know. And some of these people that's in the chat, they don't know who some of these people are that we're talking about right now. They don't have a clue, because I keep trying to tell these people my audience is different from everybody else's. So if you've watched this and you're just as confused, don't go searching for the information. Behave yourself, because that's what they want you to do. If there's anything,
we don't give people their 15 seconds of fame over here. Everybody got a nickname.
I sure do. This place is, let me tell you, they so rude, but I sure do. But yeah, I sure do.
He keep going back. He's a glutton for punishment.
Yes, I am.
They must have some good food, because Marcellus has been known to break out. He holds the Guinness Book of World Records for calling somebody for cussing in a live on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm just telling you that food is good. But I hope nobody gets it. I hope all hearts and minds will be clear. And I don't want to put myself in between nothing that goes on between St. James and Daryl Moore. That is between St. James and Daryl Moore. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Senior. That's all I'm gonna say. And that's it.
Me. If you want to know something, call me. Call.
But I just feel like I think we handled this respectfully. I know some people may not agree.
You know what? If we'd have came out here reading Bible passages and praying and speaking in tongues, we'd have still been wrong. It's just some people are going to find fault with whatever me and you do. It's mainly me.
It says, but you guys are friends, and friends have been friends for a while, so that's expected of you. Expect different from him. And I would agree with that, Sean. I can agree with that. For me, but for Daryl, it may be a little different, because Daryl is still out here having to deal with a lot of stuff legally and with a lot of these people who are still harassing him. So it's a little bit different of a situation. Let me tell you something.
Things are about to get real different around here, though.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are.
In short days journey.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you know what? But I love and appreciate every single one of you. Make sure you hit the like button, even if you don't like what I talked about today. Church does have a culture, and we need to talk about church secrets because I wanted to talk. The yesterday's live was supposed to be about church secrets, and I wanted to tell you guys some more stuff about church secrets and how we keep secrets in church and how that can kill and lead to people being sexually essayed and raped and a whole lot of other stuff within the church. And so we really need to
Can
talk
you do
about that.
something for me?
And I
Can you
might have
do
to come back
something?
late at night and have a conversation. We need to have that conversation.
Can you do something for me? Because you can handle it. You the person that you speak from a place of experience. Can we talk about why people in the church are so mean versus people in the street? And I want you to handle it from an insider's perspective.
Well,
What's the real root of it?
I don't know. Some
Is it
people
the church culture?
No, but I think some people are going to disagree with me, but you got to really ponder and meditate on what I think about, what I say. I think some people who have come to Christ and have stopped certain behaviors and had behavior modification, and they see other people in the world doing certain things that they desire to do, they get very angry and it causes a lot of bitterness in them. But see, I don't have a problem living what they would classify as holy or living right or living a clean life. I don't have a problem doing that because it's easy for me. It's not a difficult thing for me. I don't feel like I'm missing out on something if I'm not at the club. You understand what I'm saying? I don't feel like I'm missing anything. I feel like God has done in my life and continues to do in my life what he needs to do in my life. So I don't feel like I'm missing. But I think a lot of Christians are angry because they want to fornicate and they want to do those things. And it's in their heart to do those things. And they're miserable and mean because they see other people doing things that they would want to do. And they're mad about it. That's my opinion.
So what you're saying is like that time that young lady was in the church and William McCrae recorded that woman and humiliated her because of the outfit she had on when in reality that was the only thing she had. She had to go get that from a cheap store because she didn't have no money. But why are they so mean though? Is that the real?
But I think they're mean because the Bible says that God will take out this heart of stone and give you a heart of flesh. When you've really encountered Jesus, Daryl, and you know how the conversations.
Mm-hmm.
When you've really encountered Jesus, you cannot be mean like these people are mean. You can't go putting people's name in a jar and trying to create a spell and juju. If you've really encountered Christ, none of that kind of stuff comes into your purview because that's not something that you would want to spend your time, energy, and life doing. You try to show people the love of God. You understand what I'm saying? And some people can't even take the love of God because the love of God, it's too radical for them. It shines a light on them to the place to where they don't even know how to receive love. Just look at all the people in life that don't know how to receive love. They can't even receive it. And Jai, thank you so very much for your support. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I hope they do too. I think they will, because believe it or not, they're both great guys. They really are. I wouldn't even be on their platforms if they weren't great people.
I swear I ain't mad, but everybody think I'm mad. Daryl mad at you. Why somebody go back and say Daryl mad at you? Trying to keep something going. I'm not mad at nobody.
Well, in the beginning, I would have thought you was a little mad, Daryl. You was a little. That's why I keep.
I was animated.
Okay,
but I wasn't mad. Mad is me wanting to get in the car and bust that head to the white meat. That's mad.
Yeah.
And you've talked me down from being mad bunches of times.
Well,
more than you can count, more than you got fingers and toes.
Well, yeah, but I also think that William went after that woman because she was in a dress, and William has longed to wear one to church, and he can't wear a dress to church. Now that's my humble opinion. I'm being really honest.
Wigs and fingernails and
well, he may as well put on the skirt. All the other men in churches wearing skirts, they just call them robes. They all wearing long costumes and dresses. I'm just saying. And thinking that they're being holy by wearing all these costumes and get up, but that's a whole nother and that's
going,
but that's a part of now I'm about to say something, but that's a part of church culture. That's why I don't agree when they start going after the LGBTQ community in church, Daryl, because all them other men is wearing dresses and skirts in church. They just call them robes.
The culture is not necessarily church folks, but it's church culture that has them being so
Oh,
mad.
absolutely, because the culture of church is like that, Daryl. And that's why I said I wanted to talk about the culture of church, because the culture of church allows them to be hateful and to be spiteful like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the kind of person, Daryl, where I can't hold on to a grudge for too long. Even though I'm mad, I have to get over it, because my life is being poured out to the world and to other people and to show the love of Christ. I can't be harboring stuff against people, because and this is how people get on my nerves with this stuff about Larry, or Dr. Dingleberry, I should say. When people say, "Oh, you just hate Dr. Dingleberry," I don't hate that man. I literally do not hate him. I don't hate him. I don't have the ability to hate anybody as a believer. I have to lay that stuff at the altar and give it to God and be done, and get up from there and let God deal with it and let God handle it. It's not up for me to be sitting there harboring all of this stuff. I can't do that. That'll eat me up inside. There's no way I could do that. And I know people don't believe that, but you can think whatever you want to believe. I just know my relationship is between me and God. I ain't got nothing to prove to you. I'm telling you, I cannot. I don't hate nobody. I don't hate My Little Pony. I don't hate that young man. I know, but I'm just saying I don't hate those people. I don't. I can't. I just can't. So that's just the end of that for me. I agree, Marcellus. He wants to wear a dress. He already wears makeup and nails. Absolutely. He want to wear a dress so
I
bad.
bet Pig Feet about 5'2". She like a little bit or something.
Pig Feet 50, you 5'2"?
I bet she about 5'2", 5'3".
Which one did I lay out? Because I laid all them mother suckers out. Yes, I did. I done laid them all out. I got that out of my chest. And every 6 or 7 months after I done had a lot of build up and some people done showed me a few things, it typically throws me over the edge, because I don't bother them people. I say what I say and go on about my business. But these people make video after video. Because somebody came to us the other day, Daryl, and was like, "Yeah, they said your name, kept saying your name."
Yeah. Oh, he went out again. You 5'7", you ain't with some heels. Now I'm gone, Lord.
She
I forgot schedule.
No, she 5'7" there.
She 5'7".
Yeah,
With some heels.
5'7".
Let me look at that picture real quick. She look like a little person. She ain't no 5'7". She got a little bitty face, about the size of my hand. She a little bitty old woman.
Mm-hmm. Well, be careful around here. We've had some experiences with some little old bitty women. So, Pig Feet 50, you better be on your best behavior. I ain't got no time for no more little people over here messing with me. That's all I'm saying.
It's a small world
I ain't
after
fooling
all.
with y'all. I'm not fooling with y'all. And look, and the funny thing, y'all got to make sure y'all get a membership, because next Wednesday we're gonna have us a conversation. Yes, we are. But I'm gonna leave it at that though.
We're gonna do after dark.
No, I gotta. It's my private chat. And then, but Daryl, you need to fix what you're doing over there on your channel. You need to fix what you're doing. And then we need to come back and revisit what you're doing, so we can come back and do what we do on our Friday nights. Because it's supposed to be Friday Night Live with Daryl and myself. That's the way it's supposed to go. So
yeah.
If y'all understand, that's not me. That's not my fault. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Now, so I'm the bad guy again.
No, you ain't the bad. You ain't the bad guy. You ain't the bad guy. I didn't say you was the bad guy. I just say Friday.
Good cop, bad cop. Okay. Well, I got my black shirt on, so I'll be the bad guy. I play that part.
All right.
But people think I'm bad anyway, so that fits right in.
Yeah. Well, Pig Feet 50, I'm trying to tell you. And see, we can't have no more co-hosts. And if we did, we would have to just have temporary co-hosts, because we, both of the ladies, and I don't like just having male energy on the screen. I like to have women on the screen.
We need a woman.
Yeah, I don't like having all that male energy on the screen. I'd like to have some females. I want y'all to push back when we say some crazy stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. We might have to do a talent search, Daryl. We need to do we got to do a talent search like American Idol. Be like, can you stand a joke? I think the first question gonna be, can you trigger a joke?
Are you triggered easily?
Right. Yeah, that needs to be on the application.
We need to have a list of stuff.
Yeah, and I ain't lying, because if I listen, I don't want no more. It has to be women. I gotta have some women who can take a joke, and then
Do you talk about yourself in third person?
Yeah, We definitely have to do so. Do you interview yourself when you on your channel? Do you say stuff like, "Hello, Marcellus, how are you? I'm doing fine today. How are you?" You do stuff like that. You can't come over here. We don't want to be
You
bothered.
can't come around. No.
Don't want to be bothered.
Nope.
So that's the end of that. But I appreciate every single one of you. Please shout out to, let me see. I'm waiting on the 4 people. Did I get 4 people to do at least $12 today? I'm trying to stay on budget, you all. Make sure that y'all, I need 4 of y'all to send at least $12 today. Just 4 people. We're not trying to kill anybody. Y'all make sure the 4 people that's going to support the channel, y'all make sure y'all support the channel, please. The Cash App information is on the screen. Where is it? Let me see if I can put it up for the 4 people that want to support the show. There we go. That's the Cash App information for you. So you can send your support basically to that particular Cash App. We appreciate all your support. I love and appreciate every one of you. If you're watching the replay, please make sure you do so. Don't beat me up. For those of you that love and care for me, I just don't like a whole bunch of mess. I don't like mess. I don't like.
If they had that trial in Pittsburgh, we should meet in Pittsburgh and have lunch. We should meet when the trial kick off.
All right. Well, yeah, y'all should, because I want to look, and I guarantee you, no, but I'm gonna tell you, if you do go there, I bet you that raggedy mouth, twice convicted essayer is gonna show up in a ruffled shirt and some glittery shoes. I guarantee it, with his glittery ass. But that's just me. Don't get me started on him. He got his own nerve.
That's gonna be so interesting. Can you imagine in Pittsburgh, all of them's coming?
Oh, but I got friends that could meet you there, Daryl. I got
some.
That live in the state.
2-hour drive. It's a 2-hour drive.
Oh, they ain't even got to drive. They live in Pittsburgh, so they ain't even got to do the 2-hour drive.
Yeah. Oh, I know who you're talking about.
No, I'm not sending her. I'm not sending her. I'm not sending her. I'm not gonna do that because I already know what you up to. Yeah. No, hell to the no. I'm not sending her.
You're crazy. God. Tall Sally, Mustang Sally.
See, here's the thing about her. She's a tough piece of work. So she's a tough piece of work. So I don't know, Daryl. You may not be able to handle all that. You may not be able to handle that. All right. Okay, I got you.
Can't handle her.
Okay. All right. Well, she was. Well, let me move on. I ain't gonna talk about that. But let me
just. I'll say was keyword. You put it in there. Was.
Okay. All right. But I appreciate every single one of y'all. Y'all make sure y'all support the channel. We love and appreciate you. Make sure y'all go over and subscribe to Daryl Moore, the Cigar Vloggers channel. And make sure, because sometimes we're over there and we're everywhere. So y'all make sure y'all do that.
Y'all, I'm just taking it easy right now. Seriously, because in a few days, my mother passed on February 5th. So this will be 2 years for me. I just been taking it easy. Getting myself in a good space. That's all. But I'm all right. I'm gonna be back.
Daryl, I'm in such a good space. I could do this video today, which is something I would not have normally been able to do. I did a good job, I think. I did a good job, and I think we handled it.
The one we talking about?
Fair. No, this video today that we're on right now.
But I'm talking about the video.
Which other one you talking about?
PowerPoint slides.
Oh no, I got to work on that. I really do. But see, the thing is, well, I'm
gonna have to help you with that.
Yes, you are. But see, people think they don't understand the amount of hours it takes. It's probably gonna take 14 hours for the first video. You understand what I'm saying? They don't realize the amount of work that goes into these videos. I'm just saying. But let me let y'all go, because yes, I gotta go to the bathroom. God bless y'all. Make sure y'all keep supporting the channel. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it. And we'll check you guys out on the next video. Thanks everyone for watching. Your support means the world to us. Please make sure that you hit the like button, and please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit the bell icon, and make sure you press all notifications, so that way you will never miss any of the exclusive content that comes on my channel. Make sure that you never miss a video. Now, I try to go live every day about 2:30 Pacific Standard Time, which is about 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, and then I come back at night at around 8:30 Pacific Standard Standard Time, which is about 10:30 Eastern Standard, with some more exclusive content. So if you want more Mad Church Disease show content, we'd love for you to become a member, a revolutionary member of our channel. Please make sure that you hit the join button that's right next to the subscribe button or somewhere around here so that you guys can receive access to special community posts. You guys get all of the access to my community only lives, because we've got some sipping chats that we're going to be doing, and you guys will get exclusive content. So just make sure that you head on over to the channel page, click on the join button, and make sure that you do that. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate your love and support, and I'll see you on my very next video.